Hello again, friends and loyal Wolfpack members. ChaosWulff here, and welcome back to the Refuel with Wulff, the series where we go and just talk about random crap that's happened over the last couple of weeks, and occasionally even answer questions. I know what you're thinking. It's like, holy crap, we're having another episode of Refuel with Wulff, and I'm pretty sure it hasn't been 6 months. So yes, I know, I've been absolutely horrible at trying to keep this series going, really. I mean, there's reasons for it, and then there's reasons for it. A lot of it was, I didn't really feel like I'd been doing a lot of interest to be talking about, really, a lot of the time. Or I'd forget about what I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. But I don't really want to talk about things that's happening too much in my own private life, because I want to keep that private, if you know what I mean. But anyway, let's carry on. So what's been happening to me this week? Well, obviously the Elite Dangerous 2.2 Guardians beta has been up, and I have been kicking the ass of that, making videos left, right and centre. It's been a very prolific period for me as well. I have been getting as much as 3 videos out a day on this. I mean, the pace has slowed a little bit at the moment, but that's only because I'm trying to take a little bit of a step back and just chill. Because I've got the majority of the work out of the way, I just need to get some more stuff done as well. Because what I'm planning to do is continue on with my modded series with some more modified ships, because ever since beta 4, the engineers have started working for fish again, which is great because I'm going to be able to do my modded series. The only downside to it is that the engineers do their own specific engineered mods. Unlike last beta, when they were working for fish, you could literally just go there to any of them and they'd be able to modify everything. But it's not like that this time, so I'd have to specifically jump around from system to system to actually go and get these modifications done. But it's no big hassle, really. Really depends on what ships I'm trying to modify, though. If I'm in a Type 9, then yeah, it is a bit of a hassle. But yeah. So I've been enjoying the beta, really looking forward to seeing it go live, because I'm really looking forward to having a go, going out bounty hunting in a wing with ship-launched fighters. But I'm also planning to, before the beta goes live, I want to get myself up to dangerous rank in combat, because currently I am only a master, I believe. It's the rank before dangerous, I think it's master. Because I kept saying it was expert, but now it goes expert, master, dangerous. And I'm currently 97% master, so I've only got 3% left to go. So it shouldn't be that much of a slog. I got myself a whole percent today in about half an hour of just winging up with one of the Wolfpack commanders and just having a muck about in a Hazres. What else has been going on in Elite? Well, on the live servers at the moment, I've been working towards getting Marco Quent. Having to use the PC name for him, because I like to call him something a little bit different for how annoying he is on the trying to unlock him. Because I got access to him a while back. But, well, not access to him, but I got the information about him. So my commander knew about him. But he is the single hardest engineer to go and unlock and get access to proper. Because first of all, you've got to go and get allied rank with Sirius Corporation, which is a pain in the butt because they're only in a couple of systems outside of this Sirius system. And in order to get to the Sirius system, you need to be allied with Sirius to get the Sirius permit. So that's annoying. So they're basically in one system outside of there that I can't remember. But they are also in the Ceos and Sothis systems, which I didn't realise at first, but found out later. So what I went and did is saddled up the Anaconda, flew out there, and started jumping between Ceos and Sothis, just doing data transfer runs between the two systems for Sirius Corporation. So I ended up getting very close to being allied with them, so I was really at the high end of friendly. And then went and just picked up a lot of long-range haulage for bio-waste for them. So I thought, you know what, I'll make a couple of million on the way back. I think I ended up making about 6-7 million just jumping back, which was nice. But the problem was I'd miscalculated, and I ended up being a couple of missions short of actually being allied. So I ended up having to go to, I think it was the Procyon system. Went there and ended up just doing a few missions around that area. They're mostly just haulage missions. But the problems was, so the systems they ended up sending me to, the stations were like about 25,000 light seconds away from the star. So it took a while. But I got to be allied with them. I got the permit, got into the system, no Marco Quent. So I'm sitting there thinking, what the hell's going on? Why have I not got access to him? So I'm a little bit frustrated. I go onto TeamSpeak and start ranting with the commanders there. And one of them there goes, oh yeah, I had the same problem a couple of weeks back. Turns out you've got to sit around in the Sirius system themselves, just randomly do missions, and eventually a mission will pop up, which is something along the lines of engineer contract acquisition. So basically it's a mission where it sends you out of system to go deliver something, either data or cargo or whatever. And as soon as you complete the mission, it unlocks Marco Quent for you proper, so that you can come back, find his base and actually go and dock there. Great. All over, I thought. No. Landed on the pad, realised, oh no, I have to actually go and pay the initial fee to go and unlock him. Is it credits? No. Is it commodities that you can buy anywhere? No. What is it? It's modular goddamn terminals. And you need 25 of them. Now that wouldn't be a big problem, but the thing is, every mission that you get for them, and bearing in mind these missions are very few and far between, they give you a reward of 4. And so many missions of these, 5 missions of them gives you 20, 6 gives you 24. So you need to do 7 missions for these, and bearing in mind they don't drop very often, or they don't spawn very often, and you're going to end up with 3 left over. Because, you know what, Marco Quent just went and thought, you know what, I'm going to be an asshole about this. Let's go and ask for an extra 1 on top of the multiple of 4 that you get from any of the missions, just to be an asshole. And eventually started working on that. It was going fine. I ended up having about 6 or 8 of them, I believe, because I got donated a couple by some commanders in the Wulff pack. And I'm in my ship, and I get blown up by a python that won't leave me the hell alone. And that happens twice, so I am fuming. I lost about 10 to 16 modular terminals. Then I went and re-outfitted my Anaconda for really high shield strength, so I could just run away. And eventually got all 25, handed them in, and bloody hell, I'm happy that's all over. So now I've got Marco Quent. And what I ended up going to do is just spamming a crap ton of grade 1 modifications with him, just so I could get to about a third of the way through grade 3, just so I could go and unlock the one that I was really after. Because you know what, all this effort was just a means to an end, because I just wanted to unlock Professor Palin, just so I can get grade 5 drive modifications, because I want my grade 5 drive tunings on my Python. Oh god, this has been like about a week's worth of work, because I don't get much time to play on my own account since I've been doing a lot of betas and everything. Oh, man. So, finally, that ordeal is over. And, you know what? I'm going to get so salty if Frontier go and nerf the requirements for him. Like, if they knock it down to, like, 16 or something, I'm going to kick off something fierce. But, yeah, that's all over and done with, and I'm happy to have that finished. So that's awesome. So all I've got to go and do now is head over to a system that was recommended by one of the Wulff pack members, which is a great place apparently to find unknown artifacts. Which is going to be interesting because I've never actually seen an unknown artifact in person in the game yet. You'd think I would have seen one by now, but I haven't. That's just something I've not gone and done yet. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to go and make a video about finding them, I suppose. But the system that I was recommended is HIP 14479. So I'm going to go there and have a look around, see what I can find. Because I'm going to need about 24, 25 fragments, I think. in order to go and unlock Professor Palin, but apparently this is not going to be as difficult as everything else is. So we'll just have to go and see how it works. But yeah, that's great, and I'm really looking forward to getting that done. So then I can go and find everything I need for the grade 5 clean drive tunings that I want on my Python. I go for dirty drive tunings, but I want the thing to be as heat efficient as possible. Just because it's my workhorse ship. It does everything I need it to. And I'm really looking forward for 2.2 to go live, because there's new engineers coming in like Laurie Jameson. And they offer some really nice things that I want for my ships. Like Laurie Jameson, she actually goes and modifies, what was it, the life support on your ship. So she can either make it reinforced, so it's heavier but it has more durability, shielded, so it has more power draw but greater durability, or lightweight, so less durability but a lot less weight as well. So I can increase the jump ranges on my ships. And with my Python being it's like 90% combat loadout. And the rest of it is like just cargo racks and some Collect Olympic controllers, because I use it as a scavenger ship. So I want to go and upgrade the jump range on that a little more. Because it's currently got like about a 22, 21 light year jump range, which isn't bad for a Python combat fitted. And it has got prismatic shields as well, and those things are heavy. The other thing it hasn't got is military grade composites, which I don't really need, I don't think. I am just going to go and thinking of modifying up the bulkheads and anything else I have in there. Because the problem is with the ship, like I say, it's like 90% combat, the rest of it's like scavenger loadout. So I've got about 112 tons of cargo in there, with the 2 Collect Olympics that I can fire out. So it's great if I want to go and just pick up cargo and run missions. It's a great little mission running ship. The only downside to it is it hasn't got very long space legs. Like I said, it's only got about a 20 odd light year jump range, like 21 light year jump range, but it's still a great little ship and I love it. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about something else. What else have I been doing recently? Well, as you may have noticed, I started a new series not that long ago. The Solace Project. And I've been enjoying that game. I haven't played all that much of it at the moment. Literally, I've just recorded the first episode and I haven't had time to do much else. Because shortly after recording the first episode, I ended up with the beta dropping. So I've been doing a metric buttload of beta videos. Because I don't know how many I'm on at the moment, but like I said, sometimes 3 videos a day. It's kind of crazy. I record this the day before it goes out, so that you guys will be watching this the day after I'm actually recording this. And as recording this, the Solace Project videos on about little under 3,000 views, I think. Well, I say a little under, it's quite a bit under. It's 2,782 views according to my video manager. And people are wanting to see more of it. And I want to go and play more of it. I just haven't had much time recently. And not only that, but there's my new exploration series called Into the Black. And that's got over 4,000 views on it currently. And I really want to do some more of that. But I kind of haven't played on that account since I actually recorded that video, because I've just not had the time. Between real life obligations such as work, I say family life, it's just home life really, and everything else, I just haven't had the time yet. And I know I said I was going to start a Doom series as well, but unfortunately my computer turns out is sadly lacking in the department of not having enough power to run the game. Well, I can run the game, I just can't record it and play it at the same time. Well, obviously I'd have to do both of those at the same time because I wouldn't be able to record it if I wasn't playing it. But I digress. What's happened is when I'm trying to play Doom, it turns out it's a lot more graphically demanding than I thought it was. And when I'm trying to record it, when I'm playing normally, it plays fine, about 60 frames per second, that's fine. At least in the starting area, I haven't got any further than that, because I just can't do it. But what happens, as soon as I hit the record button, it goes down to about 11 frames a second. So, yeah, great. Turns out I need a hardware upgrade, really, if I want to start doing more things. And to be perfectly honest, I've wanted a hardware upgrade for a good long while. The problem is I can't really afford it. I don't know what you're thinking. He's a semi-successful YouTuber and he's complaining about not having enough money. Aren't those YouTube millions enough to get him a new computer? Yeah, right. I know I joke about having YouTube millions, but it's nowhere near that. I'm not allowed to go into discussing how much I make on YouTube because that's against the terms of the YouTube's terms of service and all that. But basically, I make just enough to kind of cover the hobby and so on, and a lot of it has to go into real life issues as well, like bills and so on. I'm not wanting for money, but I'm definitely not well off either. Problem is, computers are very expensive, and I just can't afford one at the minute. Because currently, I was talking to one of the Wulff Pack members that specialises in making computers and so on. Turns out the upgrade potential for this computer is extremely limited. Currently running I think it's a 3rd generation i5 processor or something, so it's really not good anymore. I mean, I bought this computer about 2 years ago, and it was a mid-range computer then. I've got an upgrade of the graphics card, so the graphics card isn't really the issue, because I've got a 970 graphics card, I think it is. The GTX 970 OC, I believe it is the one I'm running. 4 gigs on board RAM, so that's not too bad. It's not the best. It's not a 1080. Let's put it that way. But the processor lets it down, as does the RAM, because I didn't really understand RAM when I bought it, and it turns out the data transfer speed on my RAM is actually appalling. So I didn't know that, but it sufficed until now. But it is becoming even more evident that I do need to upgrade hardware-wise. What I'm thinking of doing is just emailing around some PC building companies that do international delivery, thinking of potentially seeing if I can work out some kind of advertising deal with them. Because, I really don't want to have to spend money that I don't have on a new rig, but in a way I need to do it as well, because if I want to keep this channel going for the foreseeable future. I mean, what I've got at the moment is okay for a lot of the games that I run. I mean, it's a bit of an issue when it comes to like XCOM 2. I know not everybody here likes my XCOM 2 series. In fact, it's actually one of my least popular series. I love the game, so I love making those videos. And that game struggles on this computer. So, yeah, the warning signs were there for quite a while. I've just been ignoring them. Now, like I said, I'm thinking about trying to do some kind of advertising deal, but I'm just wondering what you guys are thinking about that. Because I know some people don't like the idea of it, some people don't mind it, but it's a way of helping me out. I mean, short of that, I could probably try doing some kind of fundraising thing, I suppose. I mean, because I've always felt weird kind of trying these kind of things, because the way I've been brought up is you do everything yourself. You don't owe anybody anything. So I hate asking to borrow money. I hate asking people for any type of help. But I really need to get over that if I'm carrying on doing this YouTube thing. So what I'm potentially thinking of doing is, if people are willing to kind of help donate, and this is certainly not mandatory by any stretch of the imagination, I just really need to be able to upgrade my computer to be able to carry on in, like, for the next couple of years on YouTube. Because I intend to stay here for as long as I can. And I know you guys enjoy my content, at least I hope you do. But in order to do that, I need to get an upgrade. It's, like I said, it's been a long time in coming. But what do you guys think is the best thing to do? Do you want me to set up a donation drive for it? Because I really want to get a decent computer where I don't have to upgrade for a while. Potentially, I wouldn't mind getting one that is VR ready, because I'd love to go and cover Elite Dangerous in VR and other games in VR. Problem is, I don't have that option because my computer is just seriously not powerful enough for it. I'd love to get an HTC Vive, I really would. Just because I tried it at EGX last year when I was there, and it was amazing. I loved it. I didn't have the longest of goes of it. It was like about not even a combat mission. It was a training mission in Elite Dangerous. I had to go with that. And it was awesome. I mean, I completely ignored the ship that was trying to attack me and just flying around, just flight assist offing around all the asteroids in the field, and it was great. And I loved it. And I wouldn't mind being able to have that and doing that around on the channel and just being able to cover more. I'm also thinking of covering different types of games as well. I mean, there's a great one that's coming up on Kickstarter called Dual Universe, I believe. It's a civilization building sci-fi mamorpaga. So, incredibly ambitious project. And I'm going to be watching that with a bit of serious interest, because apparently you can build anything in there, so it's all player driven. So you can build your own ships, build your own buildings, you can then go and save these as blueprints and sell them to other players on the player driven market that they want. But like I said, this is all currently just on Kickstarter. Whether this ends up going anywhere is another issue. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to just go and follow it with a bit of keen interest. I'm hoping it does go and succeed, because I wouldn't mind giving it a go. But anyway, like I said, yes, I do need to go and upgrade the computer. I'm waffling again and stuff. But let me know in the comments what you think. Would you be happy helping out with a donation drive? Because it would seriously help me out and allow me to continue making the content that I'm making. Because otherwise I may have to tone things back in the future. And I don't really want to have to do that. But like I said, I can't afford it because of in real life reasons, because we are saving to buy a house. So that's going to be affecting things as well. I just don't have the disposable income that I used to have. Like I said, just let me know in the comments and we'll see how it goes. I wouldn't mind just getting like an advertising deal, because then I wouldn't have to put any pressure on my subscriber base in order to do this. But I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about it. Because the thing is as well, is like I said, I feel bad by what I feel is asking for help. Like this kind of thing. But I need to get over that, really. So that's why I never really advertise my Patreon or my PayPal. I do actually have them, but I just never say anything about them. But you know what, guys? If you do want to help support the channel, like I said, it's completely not mandatory. If you do feel like I've been entertaining or you want to help out, that's great. And thank you very much to anybody that does consider doing this. But it's totally up to you. I don't want to have to make you feel like you have to. That is seriously not what this is about. But you can actually have a look in the video description. They should be in there. If not, they are actually on my channel's homepage. Both of them are there. In fact, you've got both of them there. So you can go and do whatever you want. Just wanted to let you guys know that I do actually have ways of you donating to me if that's what you choose to do. Still, this feels so weird for me. I've never felt comfortable with this. But yeah, you know what? I'm probably going to get a flood of comments going, Chaos, you're selling out. You're wanting money off everybody. No, that's not what I'm doing. That's seriously not what I'm doing. Oh, well. But yeah, let's move on from that. I already feel uncomfortable enough as it is talking about this. So yeah, what else have I been doing? I've been playing, like I said, I've been playing the Solace Project. I'm really liking that. That game creeps me the hell out, I've got to say. But I'm also on Season 4 of Planet Base. So I can't believe that I've been going for 4 seasons of this. But I can't help feeling a little bit kind of high and mighty about it, because I remember there was another YouTuber, another member of the Wulff Pack, Drax LP. Awesome guy. He was also playing Planet Base, but he started playing it before me. I think that he's actually where I got the idea of playing the game from. And what happened is he was playing the game. He managed to dominate the desert planet and the ice planet, and then he kept on getting his butt handed to him on the gas giant moon. So the atmosphereless planet, the one where you've got no wind at all and you just have to rely on solar power. And I went and crushed that planet. That was the fastest season of Planet Base that I've had. It was only like about 11 episodes long or something. Like all the other ones were like in the 20s of episodes. But that particular planet, I just killed it. So I'm trying to make the Stormy planet, which is the newest planet, because when he was playing it, this planet wasn't there. And I'm currently playing that one, and I'm trying to make it last a little bit longer. I'm currently on episode 4 that I've recorded up to. It's already got, that one's already live. So I do need to pull my finger at my butt as soon as the beta dies down a bit more to go, or as soon as it goes off, and start recording a crap ton more of my series. So I can actually start getting the series back out again and not just have beta coverage. But there's been a lot of viewage on the beta coverage, so I don't suspect people are complaining too much about it. Because I'm certainly not. I love playing on the beta server. It's where I get most of my traffic to the channel from. So I'm happy enough to carry on. But I do suspect that people are suffering a little bit from beta burnouts, I think I like to call it. Because I've been covering it a lot. Like I said, I was going about 3 videos a day even, at times. I've knocked it down to about 2 videos now, just to kind of abate things a little bit, so people have a bit more of a time for a breather. But yeah. Oh yeah, going off of this topic again, because remember there's something else I wanted to talk about briefly. I'm about 200 subscribers short of 21,000 subscribers now. Yes, I am over 20,000, so that's awesome, a great milestone. And it did happen a while ago, and I am planning some kind of celebration for the fact that I've got over 20,000 subscribers. The thing is, I've been a little bit lax in organising this. I've already got help from Zach from Frontier, so we've got some prizes to give away from there. But I do want to go and get a few more. The problem is I haven't actually gone around and actually dealt with this. I've been too busy recording on the beta server and forgetting about everything else. So what I'm hoping to do is contact other companies like Madruga Works that work on Planet Base and see if we can get a couple of copies of Planet Base to give away. Because they were happy to do that for my 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'll see if we can get them to do that again. I'll see if I can get a copy or 2 or so many of the Solus project to give away. That'd be awesome. I feel like you guys are supporting me by watching my content, by subscribing to my channel. I just really want to give something back to the community that's grown up around this channel. Because you guys are epic. I say this every time at the end of all my videos because it is true. I'm not just trying to give you big heads or whatever. No. I'm being completely sincere about this. So I really do want to give something back, but I do need to pull my finger out, like I said, and actually organise the damn thing. And hopefully sometime soon I'm going to be able to start playing and recording Doom, if I do manage to get myself a upgraded computer. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. But anyway, I think that's going to be enough of me rambling on and talking about enough random stuff. And you know what, I can't wait to finish this video at the moment because I still feel bad for talking about needing a new computer and talking about potential donations and stuff. Oh, I feel horrible about it. But anyway, feel free to tell me either that I am justified in feeling bad about it or tell me to stop being so stupid. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. But anyway, guys, that's going to be enough for this episode of Refuel with Wulff. I do hope you've enjoyed it. You know, as always, like the video if you've liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Neither of those good enough for you. That's what the comments are for, and I suspect I'm going to get a lot of them this episode. But anyway, guys, I have been Commander ChaosWulff from Sci-Fi Gaming. You guys have been absolutely epic. I will see you soon. And until next time, Commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.